My postcard is from Wokingham in the county of Berkshire. Strangely enough, part of it used to be a detached bit of Wiltshire, but it's all in Berkshire, as these Berkshire girls will tell you. Where are we today, girls?
We're in Wokingham Berkshire.
Well, we must be in Wokingham. This is my Wokingham fan club. Wokingham dates back as far as the 13th century, when it was founded by the Norman French bishop Roger Le Poer. Old though it is, Wokingham developed only gradually over the centuries, and today you can still see buildings that cover hundreds of years of history, standing with the thoroughly modern 19th and 20th century developments. And the delight of Wokingham is that you can still find some real gems here. Tudor, Elizabethan and medieval houses, including a fine example of a medieval enclosed street dating back to the 13th century when it was founded by the Dean of Salisbury. One of the boundaries between Wiltshire and Berkshire ran through the eastern side of Wokingham until 1845. Back in 1219, the Bishop of Salisbury, there's that Wiltshire connection again, the one I was telling you about, bought a market charter from King Henry III, which enabled Wokingham to hold a market every Tuesday. And as you can see, today is not Tuesday. Let's take a look around the town. There's the town hall over there. Now, this old horse trough here was donated to Wokingham town by the Reverend Dennis de Vitry. Now, this is its third location, but what I like about it is this fish that used to pour out water from the town hall water supply, and all the horses in the town could actually come and get a real good drink. Little thingamabobs here where there were drinking cups for people, and so you didn't forget man's best friend. At the bottom, the horses got a drink, humans got a drink, and the dogs got a drink. Everybody gets a drink in Wokingham. Better go to a pub now, I think, hadn't we? Well, I think we found a likely hostelry here. It's the Roebuck, one of the oldest pubs in Wokingham town. It actually dates back to the 1500s. What's nice about it is actually these cobbles along here were laid at the same time as the pub was built. So these are very old cobbles, and all the local coaches, rather than mainstream coaches from local manor houses and surrounding villages, used to come up here, straight up there. Of course, then they could get their refreshments. Wokingham's not short an inn or two. The Red Lion pub was originally a Tudor house, which became a malt house in the 18th century, and later a public house. From that window where the dog is looking out now, the burgesses of Wokingham town would look out to the market square where they would see bull baiting going on. Thankfully for the bulls, in 1821, it was abolished. Right, the building you're looking at now is mid-18th century, hasn't changed a bit. It's Georgian in character. It's called Goatley House, as you saw, and I'm with Ken Goatley. Any relation?
Well, it does link back, going back a long, long way. William Goatley came from Hounslow in Middlesex, and he set up a bookshop here with a printing works at the rear. Very important man in his day, and one of the early print works in the area.
And you're a Goatley?
Yeah, I am a Goatley, spelt differently to that, but going back in the archives of the family history, it does relate. The two do come together.
And you are, you have special freedom of this town,
well,
don't you?
I've been given the honour of being an honorary townsperson, which in the old days of the borough was freeman of the borough, but it's now it gives me freedom of the town, as it were. Indeed. So it's a great honour. It doesn't happen very often. There's only been 4 since 1974.
Do you know what I've noticed? You've got that, what I call West Country accent.
But it's not. It's Berkshire, absolutely.
See,
Born and bred
Berkshire,
in
you
the
see,
town.
Berkshire hogs.
Yes.
I mean, it's interesting, though, that you're here. You wouldn't expect that just from a little way up the road to
That's
here,
right.
It's changed completely.
Yeah, that's right. No, it's absolutely Berkshire. Berkshire, born and bred.
The town hill was built in 1960. And it favoured the Gothic style, which of course is what the Victorians loved so much. It was the county police station, as well as where the town was ruled from. And just here, where the mayor's parlour now is, was in fact where the chief superintendent of police used to sit. Just in there. Now there's just an old mayor. Now, you may not think of this place as being romantic, but behind this modern facade lies a story of the heart. Now, we all love a tale of love, don't we? But it's all about love. And a local man fell in love, there's that word again, love, with the local barmaid called Molly Mogg. She was a barmaid at the Rose Inn, which in fact was just behind me then, and the alderman of the town was her dad, John Mogg. And three great poets, playwrights, John Gay, Alexander Pope and Jonathan Swift wrote The Ballad of Molly Mogg. And you know, in New York to this day, there is now the Molly Mogg Tavern. So isn't it amazing how, you know, you can take a little tale here in Wokingham in Berkshire and it spreads all over the world, but especially to New York. They did move the Rose Inn though in 1848 and now it stands in the town just over there. Remember I said there were a lot of pubs in Wokingham, and that means a lot of barmaids and men. I wonder what other romantic trysts have occurred here over the years. Now, I've stumbled on a part of Wokingham that I would really love you to see. First of all, this is proof that Wokingham's a liberal town for libation. This used to be the Cricketers pub, probably the sign hanged up there by the looks of it. It's either that or a gibbet. I think it's more of a pub sign. Anyway, the Cricketers Inn was here, but come over here. This tiny little cottage was once lived in by James Sooty Seawood. Might not mean much to you, but when I tell you that he was Tom the Chimney Sweep in Charles Kingsley's The Water Babies, and he was also an alderman of the town, and he lived here, then isn't that great? Tom the Chimney Sweep lived in there. And look at this, more glories. You will not see a finer row of Elizabethan cottages, houses, than you will along there. Glorious. This is Rose Street, a medieval enclosed street, originally wide and straight in the middle, narrowing sharply at each end. Some of the houses were given brick fronts in the 18th century, which makes them look a lot younger than they really are. Now, this is what's called a Wilden building, these Elizabethan houses. It stretches from there right up to the far end. But this particular part was built for the grand sum of £7, 10 shillings back in 1450. And if you come along here, this particular part was where the carriages used to drive through. It was actually an entrance for the coach. Ken sent me down to Wiltshire Road. This is the area that has Wiltshire roots, to see another Wokingham landmark, All Saints' Church. Morning. How are you, all right?
Oh, not too good.
Not so good.
No, I've been laid up all the week.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, hope you get better.
Oh, yeah.
Look after yourself. Although the interior looks 15th century, it mostly dates to 1863 when it was greatly restored in a 15th century style to match the clerestory and tower, which do date from that time. This lovely old church actually began life as a small Saxon chapel with two arches between the chancel and the vestry. There are no Saxon remains left today, but traces of Norman stonework can still be seen. By 1193, the church had been much enlarged, and the Bishop of Salisbury dedicated it to All Saints. Now, you might wonder what this hook is for, and it's probably a bit daft showing you just a hook, especially when there's nothing to hang on it. There is actually something to hang on it, but because of the modern plague of vandalism, All Saints Church here at Wokingham just don't put their treasures out. Now, originally, the mayor's chair would be below this hook, and they would have hanging here, and they still do on special events and occasions, the original wooden carved coat of arms of Elizabeth I. Now, after a morning looking at the sights of Wokingham, I'm ready for a bit of rest and relaxation at the nearby leisure centre. What you got in that blue bag, Russ? I'll be wearing them later. Hello.
Hello, sir. You're in Locker 15 today.
Locker 15. I shall look forward to it.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
A many-coloured ocean soothes my mind, and it's so lovely. It's been a long day. A many-coloured ocean soothes my mind. It's been a long day. many-coloured ocean soothes my mind, and it's so lovely. It's been a long day, a many-coloured ocean soothes my mind. It's been a long day, a many-coloured ocean soothes my mind. And it's
Well, I've had a wonderful day here in Wokingham. I mean, who would have thought Wokingham? When you think of it, you don't think of that wonderful town hall, that beautiful Tudor street. And here, Nirvana, with its fantastic health facilities. I've had a really great day all round. And I shall come back to Wokingham soon, if it's only to go and see Mr. King Goatley on a Tuesday round by the market. See ya.